Hey moviegoers, Dimitri Panos here with another episode of the Cinescope, movies under a new lens. And in this installment, I will be putting Jurassic World Rebirth under the Cinescope. Well, Jurassic World Rebirth wipes out the horrible stink left by Jurassic World Dominion. It is actually one of the best of the Jurassic World series. It's back to basics and a needed hit of the refresh button. New characters, new dinosaurs. Don't worry, your faves will still make an appearance, and it's a dino adventure made for the big screen. Big sight, big sound, and a big bucket of popcorn. Set 5 years after the events in Jurassic World Dominion, it turns out dinosaurs really aren't meant to be here now. They can't take the climate, go figure. Many have died out, become extinct again. A quick aside, imagine being the person in charge of getting rid of those dino carcasses, but I digress. The dinosaurs that have survived, well, they've all migrated to the equator. It's the Florida for dinosaurs. Something else is also at the equator, Isle St. Hubert, which houses another InGen laboratory. Geez, that Hammond knew how to spread out, huh? Well, it was an R&D facility where 18 years earlier, it suffered a catastrophic incident, shutting down not just the installment, but making the entire island a forbidden zone. It's become an island of misfit dinosaurs, either too dangerous and or, believe it or not, ugly for public consumption. InGen now is owned by a big pharma company. They want to go to the Isle St. Hubert, believing the dino DNA can help create a miracle cure to heart disease. The catch? One has to extract the blood from a living dinosaur, and not just any dinosaur, but from some of the lab's biggest, largest mistakes. Misbegotten byproducts of InGen's ill-fated genetic experiments. Parker Genix employee Martin Krebs is tasked with putting together a team of mercenaries and a talented paleontologist. The squad is prepared to be comfortable in, well, bending or just flat out breaking the law for the betterment of humanity and the right amount of zeros in the paycheck. Team leader Zora Bennett, along with friend and boat captain Duncan Kincaid, and paleontologist Dr. Henry Loomis set off to sea. Their operation intersects with a family in need of rescue. Their boat capsized due to a run-in with a mesosaur. When said mesosaur turns its sight on Kincaid's ship, well, they all end up beached and separated on the good old Isle St. Hubert. And they're not alone. Jurassic World Rebirth follows two adventures. One, the group in search of dino blood. The other is a family. They have to work together to make it safely to the InGen laboratories, meet up with the A-Team, and await extraction from this lost world. Director Gareth Edwards is familiar with making monster movies, his first being called Monster, with his next feature being Godzilla. He understands your monsters are only as scary as the human characters are likable. Edwards knows how to set up suspense and execute set pieces. One in particular, it comes out of the actual original Jurassic Park novel. It's one in which Steven Spielberg had always wanted to film and include in his adaptation of Jurassic Park. But in the end, it would have been far too costly and the technology really wasn't quite yet there for this particular scene. What is the scene? Well, it's a scene that involves a river raft floating down a not-so-lazy river and a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Gareth Edwards does the sequence justice. With a movie filled with action-packed set pieces, this is one of the movie's best. And kicking up the thrill meter, writer-director David Koepp. Boy howdy, has this guy been busy this year. Just this year alone, Koepp has already written an effective atmospheric ghost story, a suspenseful espionage thriller, and here, an edge-of-the-seat commercial tentpole picture. No stranger to the Jurassic universe, he adapted the screenplays of 1993 original and its sequel, The Lost World Jurassic Park. He understands the craft of writing mega-budget commercial blockbusters. In Rebirth, Koepp not only creates characters to care for, but he also is not afraid to kill them off either. And maybe that comes from the time he cameoed in The Lost World Jurassic Park, and he ended up being dino food. If you're paying attention or were paying attention in that movie, Lost World, he meets his end in the San Diego sequence. Look out for him. It also takes good acting to bring these written words to life. I have to say, it was great seeing Scarlett Johansson as team leader Zora Bennett. She appeared extraordinarily comfortable being outside of her Marvel superhero club. Honestly, I believed her to be far better here than she was in her own standalone Marvel movie, Black Widow. Her chemistry with co-star Mahershala Ali worked very well. Here, Ali, an excellent actor, gets to have a little fun, all the while making his camaraderie with Bennett believable. Jonathan Bailey goes from Prince to Doctor quite easily. Someone else who's been having a wicked good year. As for the family, I'll point out newcomer Audrina Miranda as 11-year-old Isabella Delgado. Isabella is hard not to like, never annoying, and she gets to befriend a little dinosaur she affectionately calls Dolores. For the life of me, whenever I hear that name, I think of the Seinfeld episode, Her Name Rhymes With... Again, I digress. Jurassic World Rebirth has some flaws. I'm sure the necessity of having the family in the movie will be debated. Personally, I just looked at it as means for having kids in the story. Think about it. Every one of these Jurassic Park movies has had kids as part of the plot. In the context of this plot, the family added an additional adventure to follow. For me, Jurassic World Rebirth had one mission, and that was to be better than the colossal letdown of a movie called Jurassic World Dominion. And I'm happy to say Jurassic World Rebirth succeeds in not only being better, but bringing the franchise back from near extinction. I'm not sure what more can be done within this universe. So long as they don't bring dinosaurs into space, I'll continue to watch and hope for a dynamite time at the movies. Thank you so much for tuning in to this review of Jurassic World Rebirth. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of the movie and of the series as a whole. And hey, if you took the effort to click in here, first of all, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And I'd also appreciate if you liked, clicked and followed and subscribed to the Cinescope channel, where I'll have more reviews in the days and weeks to come. And you can check the plethora of reviews I already have posted, including from Steven Spielberg, a little piece I did for Jaws' 50th anniversary. Again, I appreciate you tuning in and watching. I will see you at the movies.